Hey there everyone, welcome to the One Brain Four Wheels channel. Today I think I'm actually finally at a loss of words. It's not a great day for the channel. As you guys can see, I'm in the C7 Corvette Z51, but this is probably going to be the last video I do in this car because I think I've decided, still questioning it, but I think I've decided that I'm going to sell this car. Stick around and we'll talk about it a little bit more. But yeah, like I was saying, I think I've actually finally come to terms with selling the Corvette. Definitely not an easy decision to make. I'm driving it right now today, kind of as like my farewell drive on some backcountry roads. And honestly, it's been a blast, and it's reminding me why I bought this car in the first place. It's just so much fun. And even yesterday, my mom and I were doing some errands, and I was like, you know, you should drive the car before I sell it. She's driven it before, but she didn't really like it because it's a lot of responsibility. She's nervous she's going to break something or whatever. But I'll kind of put in some clips. She had a fun time driving it. We even saw a really cool red C7 Corvettes. Yeah, you could go. Go, mama! So that was pretty cool. She kind of tried to do a little roll racing, but he wasn't having it. But it was fun. I'm joking about the racing. My mom's not like into that stuff, but she enjoyed driving it, and it kind of just reminded me, like I said, right, you know, driving the car now and really like thinking about the driving experience, not just like driving it like in the commute like normal. You know, these are really fun cars. They're super capable, yet they're easy to manage daily, and it's a really fun car. And I'm gonna miss my beautiful C7 Corvette. I don't know why I honked the horn. I guess that's the only way it can talk to me unless it's growling out the back. But definitely, yeah, I really don't know what to say. I'm gonna miss this car a lot. So I'm sure some people are probably gonna ask, well, why are you selling it if you love it so much? And you know, honestly, the big issue for me is I do think that these cars are going to tank a lot, you know, significantly. Obviously, cars, as they age out and you get more mileage, everything like that, they're obviously going to like depreciate and stuff. But I'm thinking with the C8, I just have this gut feeling that these are really going to tank. And I know I've been talking with some people in the comments of my other videos and kind of thinking like, well, maybe it'll like taper out, or maybe even eventually, you know, these cars being the last front engine Corvettes, maybe they'll kind of retain a little bit higher value than previous generations as they've aged out. I'm not really sure, but also in the short term, you know, I don't know if you guys really pay attention, but a lot of times when I'm doing the filming of cars, I'm doing it at a really nice house. And that house isn't mine, it's my mother's. Because I do work in the Bay Area, but I come up to north of Sacramento quite often, pretty much every weekend to, you know, visit with friends and my family up there. Pretty much, I don't own my own home. I live with relatives and stuff like that. And so for me, I really would love to be able to actually buy a home someday and have a nice garage where I can keep all my cars and, you know, be able to have a Corvette, you know, after getting a home. And so I've got some money socked away. I do actually own property up in Northern California that I'd like to build a home on someday. And so kind of what my long-term goal is here is I'd like to be able to sell the Corvette, and then the money that I'm saving on my monthly payment plus the insurance on the Corvette, which is a bit high since I'm young, I can actually kind of stock that away quickly. And in about a year or so, I'd really love to be able to actually start building my home. And at that point, once that's complete, then I would like to look into perhaps buying a C8 or something else. But I know that's a lot for you guys to kind of take in right now. It's a lot changing all at once. But I do want you guys to be rest assured this is definitely not going to be my last Corvette. I've also got some ideas. I've never owned something before a C7, so I was thinking, well, it might be kind of fun. They're pretty cheap. I can get like a C5 Z06 or something like that and kind of have a little bit of fun with something that's a little bit different, yet still a Corvette, and kind of maybe compare, you know, how much the Corvette's really changed over time, because obviously everyone can see how the looks have changed and how the interior finishes and everything, and you know, just look at these seats. Everyone loves the competition seats, but just how everything interior wise and exterior wise, looks wise, has changed. But I want to actually see like performance wise, driving characteristics, how has the C7 evolved from previous generations. So that's a thought I had, is maybe I could, you know, just buy you know, a cheap C5 Corvette or something like that, or maybe something a little older like a C4. I actually always really liked those growing up, even though those ones are really not that great, I don't think. Not to offend any Corvette owners, but I've heard a lot of people really don't like the C4 for some reason. And sorry for my voice, guys. I'm getting over a little cold or something. But yeah, so that I have a whole bunch of ideas that I could go different directions, but pretty much I don't want you guys to be like, this guy's not doing Corvette stuff anymore. I'm going to leave the channel. Rest assured, this is not going to be my last Corvette. This is just a little hiatus, and it's going to allow me to kind of work on some of my other cars. I know some people have been wanting to see more Cadillac content, and I've got the Fiero, and I've got the Suburban. I've got other cars I really need to give a little bit of attention to, and I only put out a video about once a month. So if I, don't have a Corvette for a year or so, that's only 12 videos that aren't going to have Corvettes. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, I'm definitely going to miss this car a ton. And I was talking to my family, it's just going to be so weird thinking about not having a Corvette at the house. It's just crazy. And, my life has changed so much since I bought my first Corvette. A lot of you guys might not realize, actually you don't know, but before I bought my Corvette, I actually was 350 pounds. And I had a gastric bypass surgery, and actually gastric sleeve, which if you guys don't know what that is, you can look it up online. But pretty much it was weight loss surgery, so they cut out a big chunk of my stomach, sewed it up so it's nice and tight, so I don't eat a lot. And from that surgery, I lost over 150 pounds plus. And so right before that surgery, I had bought my 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and once I was thin, I think something had changed. I don't know. I was just like a different person. I think I was a little bit more outgoing and stuff because I, just had more energy and I felt better about myself, whatever. But anyhow, I think that was kind of like what sparked my desire maybe to get the Corvette. I don't think I would have bought one, had I been in kind of like my old body or whatever. But why I mention that is because whether or not you believe material possessions should have an impact on your life, my Corvette, the blue one, it did. That was part of my personal growth and development after, having that surgery and kind of finding my way in life, after really a big change in it. I had so much more energy, after, losing all that weight. And I felt a hell of a lot better about myself, too. I'm not going to lie. And that was part of the story, because I just had a really nice brand new car. But when I was losing the weight, I just wasn't doing it for, I don't know. I can't connect all these dots, This is all psychological stuff. But the point is that was part of my life, and that was right at the same time that so much of my life was changing. Plus, I had a really nice job. I'd been in there about a year, and I was finally made permanent. So all these things were like stacking up really nicely in my life. And the Corvette, that was a part of it. And I'm never going to forget that. That was the Corvette, especially that first blue one, was really just a part of a really great part of my life. And I think I have so many great connections and good memories connected with the Corvette, I think because of all these things happening all at once. And I can't, words can't do enough to describe, how much I'm going to miss having this Corvette. Like I said this a million times, I'm like a little repeating box. But really just, I'm going to miss it so much, and I wish my family had enjoyed driving these cars. My dad hasn't even driven this one yet. I tried to get him to drive it. I see him every week. I'm living at his house during the week when I'm at work. And he doesn't want to drive it for some reason. I think, maybe everyone's nervous about driving these Corvettes. I'm not sure why, because it's just a regular car, people. Gotta enjoy it. And yeah, I wish they'd enjoyed it more. Definitely when or if I buy a C8, I'm going to make them drive it, because you never know. Like right now, I'm not going to have it now. And, I think this is the takeaway message for all you guys. Even though I don't have to sell it, I'm selling it because I want to save money at a more rapid pace. Definitely, you never know when you're not going to have something that means a lot to you. And so you should live every day enjoying it, which is why I'm glad that I have been driving this car quite regularly, even more so than normal. Just because I've been loving it so much, and the weather's been so nice. I mean, you can't beat this. And, that is also one more thing I've learned why buying this car wasn't a waste. And that was because it allowed me to realize that I do really like convertibles. I drove that little Ford convertible Mustang last November when I was in Philadelphia. And I kind of got the idea in my head, like, man, I kind of like these convertibles. And so driving this car for the last 6 months has really reaffirmed that I do like convertibles, and I think my next Corvette, it's got to be a convertible. I think what I've seen, like $67,000 for the convertible starting price. So that's got my name written all over it when the time comes. But yeah, I kind of have to think moving forward. I look at everyone kind of, I'm in my late 20s now, and it's a little old to be living with your parents, and definitely. I'd love to, I see everyone on the Corvette pages, showing off their garages, and they got all their cars lined up, and I got all the cars, that's great, I got that part down, but I want a house now, and I want to be able to do these fun things, you know, in my own place. And so that's kind of what I'm working towards. So I hope you guys at least appreciate why I'm making this video and why I'm selling the Corvette. And if you feel bad for me, please give this video a thumbs up, because I feel bad for myself. But I really shouldn't, because I'm so blessed to be able to, you know, at such a young age, I was able to get my first C7. And, you know, some people work their whole life to get there. And I'm honored to be part of the Corvette family. I'm always going to be part of the Corvette family. And just, yeah, I'm so lucky to be able to enjoy this. I just wish I had maybe even enjoyed it a little bit more. I should have taken the other one to the track once at least. Definitely, once again, if I get another Corvette, I've got to make sure I do these things and really get the full potential out of the car, because they're great. Yeah, I'm just gonna miss it so much. Driving this car is just so freaking fun. Like, this, goddamn, it's so hard. Like, I know it's gonna be in my best interest to sell it now, to save up some more money and get things done in my life, and then come back to having a Corvette. But it's just so fucking fun. Oh my God. I don't want to sell it. Love this. How many people get to say they essentially own a race car as their daily driver, right? I mean, it's just, God, I told you guys I'm at a loss of words right now. I've never been so conflicted about, oh my God, this sounds so good. You know, having a car like this, I remember I had a model Corvette, I think it was a C4 when I was growing up. It was like a little play toy. And this is something, this is even beyond the dreams that like a little kid would have. Like, oh, someday I hope I have a cool car. Cool, fast, fun. It's just, this hits all the nails on the head. Definitely, you know, 10-year-old Garrett definitely would be saying, don't sell it, don't sell it. You know, figure it out. You'll figure out a way. Keep it. But yeah, just, yeah, everyone should be able to enjoy a car like this at least once in their life. It's so much fun. You can see the big smile on my face. It's, you know, I should have a frown on my face, or at least a sad face, because I'm going to have to sell it and not have all this fun for a little while. Refocus. There we go. Gotta love the bolstering in these competition seats. But yeah, just, I don't want to get rid of it, but I know in my best interest, I really, no matter how much fun it is, I need to grow up, I need to get a house, and then I can have my toys again. So that's kind of the decision factor for this whole thing. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of today, driving the hell out of this thing while I still own it, because it's a total beast. And at least for today, you're not getting rid of my smile, because this is so much fun! Woo! Y'all need to go out there and enjoy your Corvettes, because these things are a blast, and they ain't having fun sitting in the garage. Yeah, this feels kind of weird, but we are kind of coming to the end of the video, and I'm looking around here, and it's weird, but this is probably going to be the last time I come to you guys, at least for a while, from a C7 Corvette. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more videos of me doing things with my other cars, because I will have more time to actually, you know, do things with them now, at least for the next year, please subscribe to the channel, One Brain, Four Wheels, and please, guys, know that I'm going to come back with more Corvette content. Just be patient. Trust me, I want another one. I haven't gotten rid of this one yet, and I want another one. So definitely stay tuned for more fun stuff, and I'm always going to be a part of the Corvette family. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the support. Stay tuned for more fun videos, but they're not going to be Corvette videos right now, but we will get back to that. Thanks, guys.